Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel. Where those cars gonna get you right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let the rest fly, you feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must have quit. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've already asked my ancestors and spirit team, go ahead and return back to sender any black magic or any negative energy sent this way. And so it be, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, just period. Let's see what's going on here. Happy birthday to all of my Leo gang and friends. Now let the read them again. New moon in Leo. Let's see what's going on here. Somebody facing their fears, letting go of fears. Somebody's learning their self-worth, baby. Self-worth, time to heal, doing their shadow work. Somebody is not playing about themselves. Somebody's serious about their shadow work, about their healing process here, guys. Somebody says, I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Ooh, clock it. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to stay vulnerable. I feel like for a group of you, you guys are going to be coming into a connection where you can let go of the fear that you have of being vulnerable with a person. Yes. Heartbroken in reverse, I'm telling you. This new connection, baby, somebody got a new connection coming in. And it's only after you've learned your self-worth and self-value and had to reject somebody last year. Yeah. You had to reject somebody who kept with that said that they was, look, with mine at the bottom of the deck. Sleep, they ain't sleeping, they ain't striving. They said they coming back. It is Mercury retrograde. They said they coming back to claim you talking about it. You mine, Get back, I say, okay? No. I feel like for a group of you, you've had time to heal here. You've had time to work on yourself here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, look. So y'all getting ready to be into a connection after healing over a heartbreak. Look, that's what I'm telling you. Heartbroken in reverse. Deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, breakup. You're not dealing with none of that because you're healing. I feel like last year y'all had this, had gone through a breakup or something like that for a group of you. And you've decided to let go of fear for a group of you. Somebody's coming in. And they not the ones who broke your heart. Okay, yeah. I'm talking about the one. That's why I came in reverse. This person's coming in and they are not the heartbreaker. Okay, yeah. Let's see who this person is. They said they want you to let go of fear and be vulnerable to them. Something about them having or seeing, something about them having or seeing your self-worth or something like that. Or because you see your self-worth and value here. Yo, I got love calling poker face. I feel like at first this person is going to come off as, at first they come off as, cool, calm, collected, but they really with love calling poker face, you do not see that this person like really digs your vibe here. This person wants to express how much that they love you, messaging of love, thinking of you, informing you. Like at first, you're not even gonna think that this person or this type of person that you're in, that they will be this openly communicative when it comes to their emotions and their feelings about you, their emotions. Like, yeah, this person's going to take a chance on you, and yeah, they showed a poker face. They all in, my friend. Yeah, cause they be blowing up your phone. They want to spend all their time, baby. You be like, you ain't got no time, baby. They want all your time. With poker face here and love call, I feel like that's you too, like kind of giving off this little calm demeanor, like I ain't even, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping or I ain't stressing or I ain't sweating it, you know what I mean? But then you be wanting the damn messages and the texts, and you love the good grand rising beautiful and that you like all that. You be trying to throw this poker face on like you don't like that. You like the attention. Yeah, this is you with the poker face. You like it. Look, this is your soulmate coming in, y'all. Wow. Congratulations. You have a soulmate coming in. This person, this is after you've learned your self-worth, though. This is after you did some shadow work and you learn how to appreciate yourself and you let go of fear here because your soulmate told you to let go of fear so they can come on in. And you got to be vulnerable. You can't be all hard. You can't be always masculine here. They want you to be soft here. They want you to be feminine here. They want you to let go of fear and being vulnerable with them. They're not going to be the ones to give you a heartbreak with heartbroken in reverse here. They're about to give you a lot of attention. So be ready, honey. You're going to be like, what this person who sent you, nickel? Like, you coming? You going to be trying to give up a poker face like you ain't studying them, but you like it. You like it, guys. Of course. You got a life partner coming in. This going to be your last partner here coming in. A soul contract. Wow. This is great here. Great energy here. I feel like you're going to be the yin to the yang, baby. You're going to be the balance to this person and vice versa. Yeah. I feel like both of y'all had to do some work about learning about self-worth. You know, appreciating all of your authenticity and living in that, right? Yeah. Yes. What else? Tell me about soulmates. Yes, you got your soulmate coming in, baby. Okay, so for a group of you, I felt like with sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on and repairing, I felt like this person in your past life, they sabotaged your connection here. I feel like you guys came back into this lifetime to finish your connection off here or to finish your contract off here or something like that. Your soul contract. In this lifetime, they're coming in with the hammer. They want to rebuild here. As you guys are reconnecting here, reuniting here as soulmates. They want to work on it in this lifetime, I'm hearing. They want to repair your connection in this lifetime. This is why they need you to have worked on yourself as they're working on themselves or learning their self-worth and self-value and having that time to heal and working on the shadow side here or the shadow work. Letting go of fear here. Yeah, they said, I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you here. Yeah, this is your true soulmate, guys. Wow. They coming in. Okay, well, they coming in. What? Wow. What else? What else here? This is nice. Uh-oh, addiction. Somebody would have an addiction here. This is why they sabotage a connection and having to come back to rebuild. Codependencies or an emotional block here. I have healing. Look at this. Abundance and healing heart. I feel like for a group of you, you're in the money. You're in the money. I feel like y'all are in abundance, a positive mindset during this time. Yeah, y'all done had to heal through a heartbreak. Again, working on yourself and learning your self-value. And the heart, healing of the heart again, healing of a heartbreak. So you're not heartbroken anymore here because you decided to let go of fear, surrender here, okay? I feel like for a group of you, you had to pour into yourself here. You have to take a step back out of your situation here and see things for what they were with a fresh perspective here, right? And so with a positive mindset, you manifesting, baby. You manifesting all your blessings coming in. It look like you about to have a windfall of money coming in. Yup. Yup. When this soulmate comes back into play, right? When you connect with this soulmate to come and rebuild here and work on your connection, abundance will be here. You're going to be finding all little pockets of abundance, all little blessings, all these little pockets of money here and there and windfall here and there. And yes, that's how you know that you're connected to this soulmate here. And you guys are healing together here. Okay, healing abusive relationships, toxicity. These are the past relationships that, both of you guys had entertained at some point. And so you're actually learning through this lifetime. This is how you guys will find each other here and during this lifetime here. Because you guys, look, with separation. Yeah, during this separation, you guys had to heal with sadness and bitter, and they missed you. You guys missed each other here. I feel like once your souls reunite, it's going to be very familiar. You're going to feel like you've known this person for forever and a day, and you have. Okay? Yeah, sway. Opening up at the bottom, look. Yep. Being open here. I feel like for a group of you, especially my divine feminines here, have been very masculine, cold, rigid, cold, okay? And so now we need you to be soft here, okay? We need you to open up here. Spirit needs you to open up. You've healed after being separated and learned your self-worth and your self-value. And they're getting ready to come in. This soulmate wants you to open up because they're opening up here. You guys will mirror each other here, I'm hearing. Wow. Prototype, Kevin. Okay. If not, you are the prototype. This person is your damn prototype. But this is how they gonna feel when they come across you, baby. They gonna say, I remember you. You gonna be looking at them like, I ain't seen you a day in your life, but you look good. I don't know who you are, but you look good. You understand me? They gonna say, I think I'm in love again. Okay. They think they in love again from the past life. Do you understand? Listen. Babe. They said, I think I'm in love. Oh no. This is a past life love here, guys. Congratulations here. You guys are reuniting. Today must be my lucky day. Okay. Baby, when y'all come across each other, they're going to be like, is this real? You're going to be like, pinch me. Is this real? Yeah. Like catching matinee, baby. Page of Swords energy. They watching you or somebody? I think I'm somebody who did you wrong here. Somebody who lied or deceived you in your past is watching you here, guys. Yeah. Somebody who ignored the call that you had to heal from. This is the reason of why the reading started out in self-indulgence about learning your self-worth. I feel like this past person here wants to make an appearance. Look, we ain't seen you all damn read. What you want? Look, they want another cycle. They want closure. They trying to seek closure here because they know they did you wrong. With judgment in reverse, the wheel of fortune in reverse. During this time that you have not been with this person and you worked on healing on yourself, this person has been going through it. Do you understand me? Oh my goodness. They have been ignoring their spirit team and told them to get themselves together. They didn't want to listen, baby, with judgment in reverse. It's like they told their spirit team to go to where. Okay, and they don't care. You see what I'm saying? Like they did not want to get their act together for nothing. Because this person did not, and they did you wrong with judgment in reverse, you called judgment on this person and ended the cycle here with the world in reverse. This person tried to not end this cycle completely here. They wanted to leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. Never gonna let you go. I'ma leave the close that damn door. You better close it or something like that. Yeah. This person tried to leave you here. This ex of yours that you've had to do some shadow work on. You had to learn your self-worth. They tried to leave you with no closure. You have 20 and 21. Yeah, this person was all talking, no action. Yeah, they could manipulate and deceive the hell out of you here, okay? And they know they shouldn't have did that to you. That is why judgment, well, baby, the devil, what I say? They shouldn't have did it with their toxic ex. A lot of addictions, a lot of toxicity here. This person was addicted to sex. I remember I said addictions earlier. I told you addictions want to pop out earlier. That's this damn ex here. Had a lot of addictions here. They needed to work on themselves here. They were very codependent. They were very toxic. They're materialistic here. They didn't know nothing about emotions and love. They know about sex and lust, though. Okay, they know about substance, drugs, alcohol. They knew about that, though. You know what I mean? They know about being a thought. They knew about, you know what I'm saying? With Capricorn energy, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. What else? 15 could be significant. I feel like this person in your past that you've had to heal from, they were so damn toxic with the devil here. They're obsessed with not closing a cycle with you while they're watching you. They're waiting to try to come in at you know what I'm saying, at a perfect time or something like that. Ain't nobody got time for that. They gonna keep watching. Get them something to watch. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. Get them something to watch so they can go on and back on up. They want to be so obsessed with not giving you a closure here, so you have to give yourself closure here. Now they want to come back there watching here after you healed, after you did the work. They know you didn't heal. They know you didn't cut the cord on that ass. They didn't cut the cord. They know that. They feel that. That's why they're watching you. What I said. That's why they're watching you with the moon in reverse. Everything's clear. You releasing fear again. Let go of fear. You letting go of fear and repressed emotions here. I feel like all the insecurities, you worked on yourself, baby. You know your insecurities and your darkness and your shadow self, and you've had to release the fear that is associated with you being vulnerable again. With the moon in reverse coming over the devil here. How about the world in reverse? The person do not want to close the cycle here. They want to keep that cycle open. He was like, nah, I'm going to close it for you. I didn't went in contemplation. I didn't thought about it. I didn't meditate it. I didn't have to give myself closure here. Yeah. Everything has become so clear to you. Crystal clear. You just started relaxing and relax. You know what I'm saying? Getting the rest and relaxation and resting your mind, body, and soul here. For a group of you, y'all never used to get no rest. Used to always be on edge or going around with this person. They always kept you on, like, you know what I mean, on 10 or something like that. Yeah. You in solitude now. You done gave yourself closure. You done went in meditation. You said, fuck that closure. What about judgment here? What about judgment in reverse? I really feel like this person looking at how they did you and looking at how your life is now was like, damn, they really fucked up, and they did. Let's see, judgment in reverse. This could have been a king of wands here in reverse. Yeah, I ain't nothing but a hoe. Use a hoe. Yeah, the king of wands in reverse. Yeah, that was dirt. See, they had so many attachments everywhere else. They was showing attention, entertaining everyone else here. They were arrogant. They were ignorant. And for a group of you, they're very impulsiveness, had no chill, had no discipline, no lack self-discipline like crazy. Yeah, had no direction. This is why they did you the way that they did, because they didn't have to here. Yeah, they didn't care about your feelings. This is like a narcissist here. They had narcissistic traits here. Sag, Scorpio energy. Yeah, they might look good or whatever, but then once you really get to know this person, they very surface level, they're very materialistic. Didn't I say the devil? Yeah, they was addicted to sex. So they like to have a lot of sexual partners here. They thought they was going to be able to get you into maybe living this type of lifestyle for a group of you with judgment in reverse. They wanted you to almost like forfeit your morals, your character. That's why the Seven of Cups here, it came out sideways, because it's like this person tried to cause these illusions here. They wanted to cause these illusions here, and you wasn't with it, my dear. You like, well, but I'm smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. Yeah. Boo-boo. Yeah, the person tried to put the wool over your eyes, baby, and you was like, I'm not that one, though. Yeah, you wasn't. You was like, I'm smarter than you. 7 could be significant. We're in July, 7. That's when you had a realization or something like that, yeah. That's funny, guys. Page of Cups in reverse. They want to come in and give a little fake ass apology, a little backhand apology because they had the Five of Cups here at the bottom of the Ace of Cups here in reverse, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords here in reverse. Look, y'all, this person's so sad. They're in regret. Now they're watching you in regret. I told you. Now they're in regret looking back at how they did you and the love that they poured out. The love that you gave. You gave them a full cup of love, a cup that was overflowing here. Okay, with the Ace of Cups. They poured this shit right out. Now they're looking back at that damn cup like, damn. Yup, you did. Because they were too busy here. They were too busy watching everybody else too with the Seven of Cups here. You looking at every option, and every opportunity wasn't good, and you told them that. Everything that was glitter here, it wouldn't go, okay? That's going to do it for your reading, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, I'll check you guys later. Peace.